Hey everybody, welcome back. We are going to be working on this beautiful little baby cocoon or koozie project. It's from Redheart, and what you're going to be using is Redheart Super Saver or Redheart any type of yarn that you would like to use. I'm going to be using Redheart with Love simply because it's going to be used with my grandbaby for props, so it will be a little softer. So you will need one skein of each. Alright, so here are my color choices. Again, I'm using the Love with Redheart, so I'm using this baby blue and then this gray with the Redheart with Love. This is for the border, this is for the whole basic koozie or cocoon. And also make sure you have a form of a stitch marker handy because this whole thing is worked in the round, okay? So we're just going to get started here. And I'm going to drop my ball, and what we are going to start doing here is you're going to just grab your hook and we are going to make an adjustable ring. So again, I have a tutorial on that if you're not familiar with it, but I will go over it real quick. You would just hold the tail in your hand, cross the holding yarn here over like a cross, fold your fingers up, insert your hook back here, grab the yarn through and pull that loop through. Okay? And then you would just tighten that down. It's just a little bit of technique you have to practice with. So basically what you're going to do is chain one. Okay? And what you want to do is work 12 double crochet in your ring. So that's going to be the start of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you can pull this tail here to start closing that ring up. 11 and 12, and we're going to double check that. It's very important starting off that your counts are always correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. My first one is kind of tightened right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay? So then what you want to do once you have 12 is you want to pull that string totally closed, and then you're just going to slip stitch into that first stitch. Okay? So you should have a total of 12. Okay? Now round 2, you'll chain up 1 and you'll do 2 double crochet in each stitch around. So 2 in that first stitch. So we're just working increases. So there's 2, 3, and 4. So 2 in each stitch. So that was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, and 14, 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, 22, and 23, and 24. So you had 12 to start. If you doubled that, putting 2 in each stitch, you will end up with 24 stitches this round. So what you want to do at this point is you want to slip stitch in the first stitch and pull through and through. That's what you're going to end up with at the end of round 2. Okay, round 3, we're going to chain up 1, and we're still increasing because we have to make the bottom of this bag, or if you read the instructions it calls it a bag or koozie. So we got to make the bottom of the koozie big enough to where it's going to be big enough to fit the baby. So we're going to have to increase till we get to that point. So you're going to put 2 double crochet into the beginning stitch again. So 2 here. Then you're going to double crochet in the next stitch. Two in the next. One in the next. Okay, and that's the pattern for this round. 2 in the next. 1 in the next. 2 and then 1, 2 and then 1, and that's how we're going to work this round. And this, not this particular pattern, but my crochet group I've had several requests to do a type of baby cocoon. So I saw this one come up and I said, well, this would be a perfect one. Yeah, it is an easier pattern, but once you know how to do the basics of one of these, which is getting the increasing and the basic building of the body of one, it's like a hat. You can pretty much go anywhere you want with one. I've always said that about a hat as well. So I said, well, I'm going to do a basic one, and then they know, everybody will pretty much know how to go from there. Once they know how to build it from the bottom, then they can do the embellishments and design it however they want. So this is a perfect one to do that with, minus the head part. That's just a little added bonus here. But baby cocoons are always so much fun. Okay, so we're almost around, and by the end of this round you will have a total of 36 double crochet. Okay, so the last one, because you started with 2 double crochet here, the last one will be a 1 double crochet, and you can count to make sure that you have 36. So then you'll want to join up here. So round 3 you will have 36 double crochet. Round 4 we are going to chain up 1 again and start off with 2 doubles into that same stitch. And then you're going to double crochet in the next stitch and 1 double in the next as well. So your reoccurring pattern here is 2 doubles in the next, and then 1 double in each of the next 2. Okay? So you're doing your increase in the next, which is 2 doubles, and then 2 singles. So basically 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 stitches. That's your pattern for this round. So 2 in the next, okay, and then 1 and 1. Okay, 2, then 1 and 1. Very simple. We're still increasing. Oops, put that one in there. That one was wrong. Put that in the next stitch. Now we'll do 2. Okay, and then 2 singles. And then you'll work this around. And I'll meet you up at the end of this round, so just join up when you get around and we'll go to round 5. Alright, I've joined at row 4. You should have 48 stitches. So now row 5, you want to chain up 1, and you're going to do 2 double crochet here in the first stitch. And then you're going to do a double crochet in the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to be your pattern for the round. You're going to do your increase in the next stitch, so 2 in this one, and then you're going to do 3 singles, so a double crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. And you're going to end up with 60 double crochet on this round. So your increase in the next stitch here, so 2 doubles, and then your double crochet 1 in each of the next 3. Okay, so again you just do that all the way around, and you'll join up into your first stitch, and we will move on to round 6, and I will meet you up there at that point. Okay, row 6, we are going to do one more row of increasing. So now you're going to chain up 1 here and 2 double crochet here in your first stitch. Then you're going to do a double crochet into the next 9 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, now this being newborn, we're doing it for the actual newborn size. If you're doing it for 3-month size, you will do what's in parentheses. So now you're just going to repeat that pattern all the way around. So in the next stitch you will do your increase, which is 2 double crochet in this next stitch, and then you'll double crochet in the next 9. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then you'll just start that process over. So you'll increase and then you'll do 9, and then we'll meet you back up and we will start the next section.